It's been difficult having her around, that is. Recorder, you're a piece of metal, and I wouldn't expect you to understand exactly what a captain of a ship goes through, but when you decide to pick up hitchhikers, please understand it's a hassle. My advice to you would be simply kill them. Kill them all. As swiftly and quietly as possible. Promise them safety and then slit the throats in the middle of the night. It's probably for the best, and we both know it. Miss Page has been a bother and a burden. They took Hattie. To hell with it all, they took Hattie. I knew there would be a problem when we got that radio signal. We should have never answered. What difference would it have made? Those two would have just stayed on Flora and spent the rest of their days fighting off carnivorous toucanus from dawn till dusk. Wouldn't have made much a difference for me or my journey. When I stole this naval ship, I intended to do one thing. Save my sister. I was certain she'd been kidnapped, just like all the other people. I knew I should have never left to sign on to the Navy anyways, but what could I do? They needed people. We needed money. I wanted to make sure Abitha didn't spend her days in rags. It was the only way I could ensure that sort of future for us. We were all we had left. Thank the old gods Clint decided to go with me. I would have never guessed that Clint, of all people, would want to aid in the stealing of a naval ship and become a space pirate. You know, when I met him, I was in training, and he'd already become an admiral. The youngest in the fleet, apparently. And the cutest, too. That handsome bastard had every woman, man, and individual wrapped around his finger. He asked them to clean the deck, manage the weapons, hell, even make his own bed, and they did it. No questions asked. He can control and manage everyone, except one crewmate. A newbie, a trainee, with no experience and probably no hope of surviving the coldness of space on their own. A rather gorgeous individual, if I don't say so myself. Because that individual was me. Do you think I would ever listen to Clint? Like, really? I'll do a lot of things for that man, but taking orders from him is something I would never imagine doing. Well, until recently. He got to me. That fool. That beautiful, sensual fool. The look in his steely blue eyes when he said he wouldn't follow me if I killed those horrid brats. I think that was the first time Clint got me to do something that wasn't... Oh. Hold on. Sorry about that. Clint was checking to make sure I was going to bed soon. The captain of an airship does need their sleep after all. And he's right. We will have a rather long day ahead of us. Well, days. To get Hattie back is going to take quite a lot of effort. Effort I'm not quite sure I'm ready to exude on a small little prat from Sphinx. But it's much more effort to train a new pilot and who am I kidding? I can't just cast Hattie aside like that. She reminds me so much of her. Sure, she looks nothing like Abitha, but the way she brightens up a room when she walks in, her smile and how genuine it is. We live in a world full of thieves and liars. You're bound to get deceived at least once if you live in the auxiliary. But when you look at a face of a girl like Hattie, you feel as though the lying and the cheating of the world is one big facade. As though there were still some good, honest people still around. She survived. And I don't believe Abitha did. And yet, there are moments when I feel as though Abitha is watching over me through those round emerald eyes of Hattie's. I feel as though she never truly left me. It's a private matter. And sometimes I wonder if Clint knows that's why I keep Hattie around. She's become family. And then when this happened, it felt as though I'd lost Abitha all over again. Clint keeps watching me. I mean, he always has, but now it's something different. It's as though he's worried I will break. And I'll be frank, I am too. But there's no time for that. I can't let myself be thrown into despair. Not when we're so close. I may have lost Abitha, but there's still a chance to save Hattie. And if I have to work with that stupid little aristocratic brat and that pitiful shell of an engineer, so be it. I'm getting my pilot back, no matter the cost.
And then maybe we'll see about disposing of those two glorious wastes of space.
Captains and Airships is brought to you by Blackmore Productions and written and produced by Ashley Glenn. This episode was voiced by Barba as Captain Alex Stranwood. Do you like listening to pirates who have anchor problems? Become a Globescriber today and find more podcasts and additional material at blackmoreproductions.com. You can also find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Be sure to also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Until next time, be sure not to pick up any hitchhikers. Blackmore Productions. Swim against the current.